A lot of people think that Muammar Gaddafi, former president of Libya, was somebody to look at as an ally to black people, to Africans, to anybody of the diaspora. And I disagree with that simply because, just like a lot of revolutionaries, he started off on a good foot. He started off with genuine intentions. Then, as he started to gain more and more power, more and more influence, more and more control, he turned. Yes, he was providing basic necessities to his people. Yes, he was donating money to African nations, supporting African nations in their liberation movements. I mean, he was even supporting the IRA, helping, one section of Ireland break away from the next section of Ireland. I guess he was trolling England. But for the most part, yeah, he was a person that was very supportive of Africa. He was very supportive of revolutionary ideals. He was very supportive of liberation. Nelson Mandela loved Gaddafi, not because he respected him, not because he respected his ideas, not because he respected the fact that he was pro-Africa. He respected him because he didn't want the West to tell him who to be friends with, who to come out in public to diss or respect. He looked at it like Gaddafi has supported my country, my struggle financially, tangibly, so I'm not going to say anything bad about him. But behind the scenes, Nelson Mandela knew that Gaddafi was fishy. He was fishy because his whole thing was to Islamicize Africa. He told the African leaders, including Nelson Mandela, in several behind-the-scenes meetings, the problem with Africa is that they're not fighting for the Islamic struggle. So yes, he was a pan-Africanist, but since he couldn't do what he wanted to do in the Arab world prior, he thought he could come into the African world, Islamicize it, and he kept telling the Africans, that's your problem. You're not fighting for the Islamic struggle. So at the end of the day, Gaddafi was a friend. He started off on the right foot initially, but he was trying to take advantage of Africa. He was trying to Islamicize Africa. You know what I mean? He was trying to do the things that he initially tried to do in the Arab world with the African world. And he tried to manipulate them into doing it by giving them financial support. And had he succeeded in his plans, he would have Islamicized the entire African continent. He would have had a singular currency backed by gold, and he would have been like, it would have been like a caliphate. He would have been a caliph. So Gaddafi started off good, ended up bad.